Before you file anything, travel anywhere, or post one more thing online, stop. Because USCIS just made 10 changes that are already impacting green cards, work permits, and airport entries. Some of these are active now, and most people won't find out until it's too late. Let's get straight to it. These aren't rumors. These are confirmed updates as of July 2025, and they're already reshaping how applications are handled, cases are denied, and immigrants are being tracked. If you're applying for a green card, adjusting status, renewing a work permit, or simply planning to visit your family abroad, this affects you now. We're going to break down the 10 active USCIS and immigration changes that you must understand before August begins, including social media surveillance, faster referrals to IC, and medical form denials with no warning. And we'll explain what you can still do to stay safe and move forward confidently. 1. No more grace period for medical exams. If you're filing Form I-485, listen carefully. As of July 1st, USCIS will reject your green card application if your medical exam, I-693, isn't included at the time of filing. Previously, you had 60 days after filing to send it. That window is gone. No warnings, no RFEs. One mistake, and you could lose hundreds in filing fees. Before you file, get the medical exam done by a USCIS-approved doctor and make sure the form is signed within 60 days before you submit your I-485. 2. Silent denials are back. We're seeing a return to a zero-tolerance policy. USCIS is now denying applications over minor errors, a missing signature, an outdated form, even a single blank field. What's worse, they often don't send a request for evidence. It's just a flat-out rejection. Immigration attorneys are seeing a spike in these silent denials, especially for self-filers. Triple-check your forms. If you're using an interpreter or attorney, make sure they sign their parts correctly too. 3. Green card holders must carry ID, no exceptions. You've always been legally required to carry your green card, Form I-551, at all times, but now enforcement is getting aggressive. Since July, multiple green card holders were detained at domestic checkpoints for not having their physical card on them. Don't rely on a photo on your phone. If you can't carry the actual card, at least keep a certified copy or USCIS digital version handy. 4. Social media checks are now mandatory. This is not a test phase anymore. USCIS and the State Department are actively reviewing social media accounts in certain visa categories, including F, J, M, and flagged H-1B or L-1 applicants. That means your posts, likes, comments, and even memes could be part of your case file. Private accounts? Doesn't matter. Officers may request access or interpret refusal as non-cooperation. If you've posted content that could seem anti-government, even satirical, clean it up now. Your digital footprint is now immigration evidence. 5. Marriage interviews are longer and more intense. If you're applying for a marriage-based green card, interviews have gotten significantly tougher. It's no longer about photos or leases. Officers are now asking about future plans, financial behaviors, disagreements, even intimacy. And here's the twist, they're checking your social media in real time during the interview. If anything doesn't add up, you might be referred to a second interview, the dreaded Stokes interview, which is separate and much harder to pass. Couples who met online or married quickly face the most scrutiny. Prepare in advance, a mock interview can save your case. 6. Ongoing digital surveillance of immigrants. Even after approval, USCIS is monitoring social media long-term, not just during the application process. Permanent residents, visa holders, and green card applicants are under continuous observation. Officers have been instructed to flag behavior that seems politically hostile, even if it's a joke or meme. They're not necessarily judging your beliefs, but anything that appears anti-American could delay or deny future benefits. Many of these changes are not publicly announced, but attorneys are seeing the effects every day in denials, delays, and ICE referrals. Immigration policy today is being rewritten through silent memos and internal directives. You won't see it in the news. That's why channels like this one matter, to get you the real updates before it's too late. 7. Work permits are getting shorter. Applicants in several categories, including DACA, asylum seekers, and spouses of green card applicants, are now getting EAD cards valid for just 6 months. That's down from the typical 1 or 2 years. It's unclear whether this is a nationwide shift or limited to specific field offices, but it's happening now. Shorter EADs mean more frequent renewals, more fees, and a higher risk of gaps if processing takes too long. 8. Faster ICE referrals after denials. This one is serious. USCIS has been instructed to notify immigration and customs enforcement when certain cases are denied, especially asylum, overstays, and suspected fraud. That doesn't mean immediate deportation, but it does open the door to enforcement. Clinics in New York and California are already reporting an uptick in ICE notices just days after USCIS denials. If your record includes visa overstays, get legal help now before filing anything new. 9. 42B green card approvals are up for now. There's some rare good news. Immigration judges are approving more green cards under the 10-year rule, 42B cancellation of removal. If you've lived in the U.S. for over 10 years, have qualifying family members, and meet the hardship standards, now may be the best time in years to apply. Legal nonprofits in New Jersey and California have seen a quiet increase in approvals. But this window could close fast as court policy shifts. Don't wait. 10. The visa bulletin shifted again. July's visa bulletin shocked many, especially in employment categories. EB3 India moved backward by over 7 months. EB2 and EB1 remained stalled. On the family side, F4 for siblings barely moved, and some countries saw regression. Processing times are stretching into 10 to 14 months, even for current categories like F2A. If your date is close, keep paperwork ready and check the August visa bulletin the day it drops. Delays could hit fast and without warning. Final thoughts. The big picture? The system is rewarding those who move carefully and punishing those who assume it's business as usual. USCIS is watching more closely, enforcing more quietly, and referring more aggressively. But you can still move forward if you plan ahead. Prepare your documents early. Clean up your digital presence. Take interviews seriously. And if anything is uncertain, talk to an immigration attorney before you file. Wishing you the very best on your visa journey. If this helped you stay ahead, please share it with someone applying this year, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Visa Intel USA. We're bringing you real-time updates, August bulletin breakdowns, and leaked policy memos in the coming days. Stay informed. Stay prepared.